I think we're gonna do like a YouTube opening. We're gonna kind of do it live, so I think that's gonna be the opening. that's the cold opening. Is the Bill O'Reilly will do it live kind of feel. So there you go. Hey everybody, Nick from 9Card TCG, and today we're opening up some Astral Radiance, and I'm currently live, and I don't know how I feel about doing this live. It's almost like you're getting a peek behind the curtain, one that I do not like to give, but today we are jumping right into it with Pokemon had sent some Astral Radiance stuff. I can barely put it all on the screen. We got an ETB and a booster box, so we're going to kind of get right into it. But before we do, if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, leave a like and a comment. Those tell YouTube this is a good channel and other people should watch it. If you're in the market for some TCG accessories, I'm affiliated with... I thought we were on a roll. We were on a roll. I'm now affiliated with Dragon Shield, which means you can use the link in the video description to get yourself some awesome Dragon Shield matte sleeves. They're the only ones I use. You show up to regionals feeling, looking and feeling like a pro. I got the Dragon Shield sleeves right here ready to sleeve up our hits. And lastly, there is a membership option. You can click the join button to see all the different perks you get, but none of that's ever expected. Just you being here is enough for me. Now, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and start cracking some packs. Manifesting the character rare Moltres. Oh boy. I actually rather the character rare Zapdos, being the fighting type fan that I am. So here we are, we're getting into this ETB, and oh my goodness, Andrew, how you doing? I hope everyone's having a good Friday so far. Dragon Shell matte sleeves are the best. If Justin, this is such a cool color, by the way, and if Justin Basil says something, it's pretty much true. So we have this. I am not going to go through this book. So this book contains the set list, and I'm not going to go through it because, well, I want everybody to kind of be a little bit surprised, at least as much as possible. I know you've probably already seen some openings, so we're going to ignore the set list for now. Yeah, everybody say what up to Justin Basil. Fantastic member of the community. Mike the Highest is also a content creator, as is Optimal 60. So everybody here showing up. Michaela puts out some fantastic content as well. So here we go. We have our how to play rule book. We have some energies, which are nice if you're just getting started. We have these Darkrai inspired or sleeves, and the colors are very beautiful. If you ship, Tandem wants some Rampardos. We can look to make that happen. We get an acrylic V-Star marker, some damaged dice, which damaged dice actually are pretty cool. I do like the colors on this one, and then some status condition markers, so that's all fun. But really what we're looking to do is open up these packs. Now, something about putting the set list together for my site and assisting Poke Beach with... Yeah, you guys have to go check out... If you want to see the set list, go check out justinbasil.com. Best place to get the set list for sure. Someone asked what my chase card was, and it's right here. I pulled it yesterday when I was doing a video with Rare Candy. So Pokemon had sent me some build and battle kits to share with Rare Candy, and we did a video, and I actually pulled my chase card right here. And so if you want to see what it is, you're gonna have to watch that video when it goes live on Wednesday, whatever Wednesday this is. It's gonna go up Wednesday the 18th. So there we go. So we got a couple of packs here, and let's just start getting into it. We don't really need these energies, and we don't need these sleeves, so we'll kind of make some space out here. And I will be giving away code cards as we get some hits, so we'll see how things go. And we're starting off with a fighting energy. It's a good omen, a good sign to come. Temple of Sinnoh. I'm going to be separating out some playables here. So Temple of Sinnoh, definitely something I want to keep. And one of the things to note, so Temple of Sinnoh, all special energy attached to this Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's, provide one colorless energy and have no other effect, which actually kind of works in Arceus decks anyway, because if you Trinity Nova and accelerate to yourself and then play Temple of Sinnoh, or Temple of Sinnoh is in play, now double turbo energy, something you might have used for the Trinity Charge, Trinity Nova, no longer deals 20 less damage. So just something to keep in mind there. Ursaring, Featherball will kind of separate out. Not the greatest ball search card, but something. We have Scyther and Eevee, Heracross, Teddiursa, Mantine. Ooh! Starting off strong with the Shadow Rider Calyrex character ultra rare card, and then we have a non-hollow Cleavor. So the coloration on this is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. That is so beautiful. So we are going to sleeve this up, starting off the day with this beautiful card. Very nice. Patrick Wall, a friend of mine, will be very happy to see that for sure. So starting off pretty good. Pretty good. Steuben in the house, also a phenomenal streamer and YouTuber, so please go check out Steuben's Twitch for sure. Hit counter is at 1. That is very much true. Let's see, we got the fire energy. We're going to pull the Spice, Silene, Cranidos, not exactly the Rampardos that Tandem wanted, Stantler, Quillfish, Scyther, Togepi, Combee, Reverse Hollow Azelf, and a holographic Miltank. Now, the Miracle Body ability is actually pretty good. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon V. It's basically the same as Altaria and Deep Forest Camo Decidueye, but now on a basic Pokemon. So this is a pretty good card, and definitely not a bad hit at all. It is something that you'll see in some Japanese lists from time to time, is that Miltank with Miracle Body. So here we go, 4 to the front. Yeah, that's a hit. I'll take that as a hit. Psychic Energy, Piloswine, Gardenia's Vigor is a very good supporter card, something that we're happy to see. Hisuian Sneasel, Misdreavus, Barboach, Reverse Hollow Stantler, and a non-hollow Leafeon. So, you know, we're doing okay. This is, you know, we're doing okay. Ref that it dies to Mew, though. Yes, that is the big issue, is that Mew with the, the Max Miracle, I think, just goes through abilities like that. So it's a little bit annoying, but definitely something that might be useful in Arceus matchups, which are very popular, and pretty much anything that's not Mew or Duraludon. Hoothoot, Kricketot, Reverse Howl, the Hisuian Growlithe, and a Typhlosion V-Star. Very nice. Okay. Justin, yeah, there we go. That is a hit for sure. Of all the V-Stars, it is the one I am least excited for, but we hit it nonetheless. I can't complain. So the Typhlosion V-Star has an attack as its V-Star power, Shimmering Star, for a basic Psychic Energy. If your opponent's active Pokemon has exactly 4 damage counters on it, that Pokemon is knocked out. And just so you know, Hollow Flame put 3 damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon in any way you like. So we can go ahead, use Hollow Flame, and then attack, or use something like a Zigzagoon to ping that bench Pokemon that we just put 3 damage counters on with Hollow Flame, play Boss's Orders to bring it up into the active, and then Shimmering Star, and now take the KO on something that we honestly, you know, can take a pretty big knockout on something. It's not as bad as I think people are thinking. Especially because one of the things that I think people are forgetting is that Fusion Strike Energy prevents abilities, but Hollow Flame will still hit a benched Pokemon, like a benched Mew VMAX with the Fusion Strike Energy, because this is not an ability, so that should still work. Dewott, Sweet Honey, this is the halfway point of this pack. Cancel and Clone, we'll go ahead and separate. We got the Combee, Psyduck, Drifloon, so I'm getting distracted, Sudowoodo, Reverse Hollow Hisuian Sneasler, and a Machamp V. Let's go! Let's go. This ETB is stacked. This ETB is absolutely stacked. Oh my goodness. I love Machamp. The artwork on this card is beautiful. And After the Dawn, yes, the V-Star is not as good as the others, but I still think it can work. Dragapult could be a pretty good partner for it as well. The Machamp V, though, does evolve into a V Max, not a V Star, unfortunately, and it is weak to Psychic. But hopefully, as more Dark types and other things start to come out, maybe Machamp will be a little bit more viable. So I love fighting type Pokemon, as you can kind of see behind me. I'm a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I've been training MMA for like 10 years, so I absolutely love fighting types, and Machamp is a good one. Reverse Hollow, Water Energy, Dark Patch, that is a great card. It's been like 10 years since this has come out, at least according to a video I watched. Piloswine, super effective glasses. Parnard, we'll put it off to the side. It could be a deck. Voltorb, Rufflet, Ponyta, a Radiant Hawlucha. Oh god, yes, very, very nice. I absolutely love Radiant Hawlucha, and we do have a non-hollow Mamoswine to close out the pack. But my goodness, this is the box. This is the ETB, everybody. I don't know whose ETBs are better than this, but my goodness. Radiant Hawlucha is a spiritual reprint of Gold Star Pokemon, a mechanic that used to be, and you can look at that foil pattern, look at that texture pattern that's going on right now. Oh my god, it is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful card. Big Match is the ability. Do keep in mind that you can only have one Radiant Pokemon in your deck, so you can't have Radiant Hawlucha and another Radiant Pokemon, just a single Radiant Pokemon. Big Match, as long as this Pokemon's on the bench, the attacks of your Pokemon do 30 more damage to your opponent's active V Max. So, really, really good card to pull, and I'll be honest with you guys, I had pulled another one with Rare Candy, so this is my second Radiant Hawlucha. It was very, very exciting. Yeah, Pokemon sending out the crazy stacked boxes. So again, huge thank you to Pokemon for pulling or for sending this to me. And it's worth noting that that came out of a pack with a white code card. So we can very easily get Radiant Pokemon or the character trainer gallery from white codes. They fall into the reverse hollow slot. So just because you see a white code does not mean you do not get something in that pack. There's still a chance you do. Grantier is a really cool supporter. Also, Steuben hitting the Radiant Greninja in a short. Very, very nice. I would be super stoked about that too. Grant, once during your turn, your fighting Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. And here's the cool part. If Grant is in your discard, you can discard 2 other cards that aren't Grant to get that from the discard and put it back into your hand, and then you can still play any supporter you want. So really, really cool card. Very excited to get it. Gutsy Pickaxe is another really good fighting support card. Reveal the top card of your deck. If that card is a fighting energy, attach it to one of your bench Pokemon. If it's not a fighting energy, put it into your hand. Yeah, Vault Boy, we are crushing it today for sure. Last pack, Water Energy is your prediction. Michaela, if you are right, we're going to have to do something about that. Togepi, Reverse Hollow Arcanine, and a non-hollow Overquill. Alright, so we're getting a lot of people predicting the Water Energy. Water Energy, Radiant Greninja is the best Radiant of all time. Of all time! That's, I mean, it's pretty tough to say. I don't know if that's going to be the case. But we are predicting a Water Energy, at least a few people are. I'm going to say Lightning Energy. So I'm going to say Lightning Energy. It's a Grass. Grass was the first one that popped in my head too, but I changed it for the Lightning. Turns out none of us were right. Unidentified Fossil, Dartrix, Driftbloom, Nickit, Pet Little, Bergmite, Hippopotas, Cyndaquil, Reverse Hollow Wait and See Turbo, and a holographic Hisuian Typhlosion. Not anything crazy. Discard a Psychic Energy from your hand in order to use this ability. Once during your turn, you may make your opponent's active Pokemon burned and confused. On a stage 2, nothing really crazy, but I mean, come on. Look, this is from just an ETB. We haven't even gotten to the booster box yet, so my goodness. We'll start Decidueye, right? Decidueye is the way to go. And here we go. Listen, I call him Daddy Pikachu. I don't know. We're gonna start off the day. We are rocking pretty hard. We got this Dark Energy, Gardenia's Vigor. I will never be upset seeing these really playable cards. We didn't talk about Gardenia's Vigor, but draw 2 cards. If you drew any card in this way, attach up to 2 Grass Energies from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. It is basically a Welder 2.0, if you will, for Grass types. So Grass really hasn't gotten a lot of support lately, and to see Gardenia's Vigor is really good. I don't know if there's something in this pack. I feel like there is. Reverse Hollow Uxie and a Hisuian Lilligant V. I'm having a really tough time saying Hisuian today. Oh, and Michaela is correct with the Dark Energy call. Very, very nice. And we'll move on. We're just going to kind of go alternating pattern here. Pull's so busted the sleeves break before use. Yeah, I mean, that might be the case. We got another V-Star marker. So these V-Star markers are obviously used to play the game. Gate Draw Bog is very nice. Togetic, Ursaring, Heracross, Teddiursa, Mantine, Scyther, Hisuian Basculin, Reverse Hollow Quillfish, and a non-hollow Miss Magus. Or Miss Magius. I don't know how people pronounce it. But yeah, so far I'm very, very thrilled. Next pack, you're going Water Energy. You want a busted Blossom V and a card like Fiery Flint for Grass Energy. I mean, could happen. I don't think we'll see a Blossom V personally, but, you know, Fighting Energy looks like, you know, we were wrong on that one, Mike, but another Grant to go with that Fighting Energy. Very happy to see that. Bisharp will put off to the side. Yanma, Stantler, Hoot, Kricketot, Sudowoodo, Reverse Hollow Ponyta, and a holographic Keldeo. Mag like Magnesium. Okay. Oh no, these are not playables. They don't belong in there. Miss Magus. Play the game? You mean that all the text on these cards, I mean, no one actually plays with these cards, right? Like, we're just here to open them. I don't know how to get this under the camera. I mean, this is a card worth playing, by the way. This is a card worth playing. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous card. I love it. Blossom is your favorite grass type, so you're all in. We're all in on Blossom. Pokemon hates Blossom. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been around that long to know. But Grass Energy, who guessed the energy? What did we say? dark energy. Lightning energy. Andrew is super wrong on that. Sweet Honey, Cricket, get a plus 40 to health. And Vault Boy 81 with the $5 super. Come on, that's a pack on sharing your insight. Oh, that's extremely kind of you. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. I'm happy to explain or share anything that I absolutely can. So I'm glad that you find it useful. We just kind of skipped a couple of stuff here. Teddy Ursa, Reverse Hollow D-Watt, and a non-hollow Reggie Drago. Interestingly enough, far worse than the other Reggie Drago we saw in Evolving Skies, I want to say. The hollow on the Radiants are great. Yeah, they really are. They are. I did not expect them to be that way, if I'm being perfectly honest. I thought they were going to be a little bit more muted. I did not think they were going to be as good as they are. Hisuian Electrode, triple draw for no energy isn't terrible. Jeff Chatterton, the whole Kadabra issue. Kadabra wasn't on the card for a very long time because the guy who it was, like the Kadabra line was modeled after, sued them. And because of the lawsuit, they couldn't use the Kadabra on cards and stuff. And recently they dropped the lawsuit so that they could start using Kadabra on cards again. Some lag. Oh no. Lag is big? Oh no. No. Why? What's happening? I apologize for any lag. Big Blue, what's going on? How you doing? We got a Yanma. I apologize. I apologize for the lag. I'm so sorry. Hisuian Braviary and a non-hollow Miss Magius, whatever. Yeah, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't fix it. So it's definitely on my end. Over the weekend, I really want to. I gotta do something about my Wi-Fi, I think, because I'm connected. I'm not hardwired, so I want to set up a router to try to improve the internet quality that I get up in the studio. You got a meme with the lag, of course. Dark Patch, Magneton, Miss Drevis, Hisuian Sneasel, Barboach, Parnard, Eevee, Reverse Hollow Cleaver, and a Mighty Yena. Mighty Yena here is really nice. Hustle Bark if your opponent has any VMAX in play. This attack costs 3 less. And for 160 damage, you're going to be taking one-shots on things that are weak to dark. Something like Mew VMAX is going to hit for 320. Now, you do need to get a Zigzagoon ping for the KO if they have an Oricorio in play or to attach a choice spell, but honestly, not that hard to do. Let's go on to another pack here. We are missing on these hits lately. We've got a bunch of V-Star markers so far. Azelf, Gardenia's Vigor, very nice. Wishcast, Yanma, Drifloon, Sudowoodo, Combee, Ralts, Reverse Hollow Mesprit, and another Mighty Yena. I truly don't know. I have to imagine it's because of my internet. That's the only thing that's doing this. No, it didn't die. I canceled it. I closed it out real quick. Just to try to refresh it. Maybe we wouldn't have these same problems. So, we're back. We're back, everybody. We're back and better than ever. I hope better than ever, at least. So, yeah, I'm really sorry. I'm going to try to fix my internet over the weekend. See what I can do. And we'll try to make something happen. Fighting Energy. Choi. Yan Mega. Gapejaw Bog. Rufflet. Bronzor. Quillfish. Rowlet. Quillfish. 2 different artworks for the same Pokemon? Like 2? Is that a little weird? Right? That has to be weird. And I have fiber optics, you know. I live in New York City. We have fiber optic. Reverse Holo Scyther, and a holographic Magnezone. I have fiber optic. It's just my Wi-Fi is not as good up in this room. So I gotta get a Wi-Fi extender or some kind of router to boost the signal. And I actually own a router. I just never installed it. Have yet to put it together. I want to say there's something in this pack. I think there's something here. Metal Energy, another Choi, Quilava, Hisuian Ball. We'll put that aside. It's okay. I don't even really think we need to talk about it too much. Psyduck, Togepi, Magnemite, Ralts, Reverse Holo Bronzong, a Hisuian Samurott V. This is the kind of card we want to pull. My goodness. The V isn't exactly the best. It's okay. But it evolves into the V-Star, and the V-Star is very, very good. One deck that I am very interested in playing is the Hisuian Samurott and Rapid Strike Urshifu. I think that deck is going to be pretty interesting. So, Basket Crash, discard up to 2 Pokemon tools from your opponent's Pokemon. Nothing really crazy. And then Shadow Slash does 180 damage for 3 energies. If in a pinch, you can use that to knock out a Dark Weak Pokemon VMAX, but that's about it. When you first got Google Fiber at your old place, they swapped in their router in place of yours. Theirs was crap. Oh my goodness. That's kind of unfortunate. Terrorizing of bricking Urshifu. Yeah, seriously. Water Energy. I gotta get rid of these. Super Effective Glasses, Kricketune, Unidentified Fossil, Quillfish, Growlithe, Bergmite, Rufflet, Ponyta, Reverse Holo Mismagius, and a non-holo Regidrago. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay so far. I do really like the Hisuian Samurott V-Star, so if we can get like 2 of each, that would be absolutely fantastic. Fire Energy, Andrew, we are back. Dewat, Yanmega, Silene, not a great supporter, Quillfish, Oshawott, Hoot, Parnard, Puccina, Reverse Holo Dark Patch, very nice, and a non-holo Cleaver. So, we got the Dark Patches to go with that Hisuian Samurott, which is pretty cool. We haven't seen another character rare in a minute, so interesting to note. Haven't seen a character rare in a minute. From what I've seen other people, it seems to be that you get about 1 Radiant Pokemon per box. Some people have gotten 2, but it seems to be about 1. And there's 3 that we could get. Now, I've pulled the Radiant Holucha twice, so I'm really hoping for a Greninja and not the Heatran. Definitely don't want the Heatran. I mean, if I get it, I'm not going to be like upset because a hit's a hit. But if I had to choose between the Heatran and the Greninja will win 10 out of 10 times. Or maybe 9 out of 10. I get the Heatran just for collection purposes, and then the other 9 are Greninjas. Sudowoodo, Combee, Reverse Holo Oshawott, and a holographic Cleaver. You've been seeing 2 to 3? Really? Okay. I mean, that's makes me feel pretty good. This box so far seems to be pretty back heavy. We have not seen too much in this first half of the box. Just 2 V's. So hopefully we can kind of pull something together to make this a little bit better of a box than we're seeing so far. Nickit, Hippopotas, or Hippopotas, whatever, Reverse Holo Rare Hisuian Overquill, and a non-holo Mamoswine. So yeah, either way, I think this is fantastic. I do have a box of Astral Radiance pre-ordered, so we're definitely going to have to open that up when it comes in on the 27th, or at least around the 27th. So we'll see what happens. More super effective glasses, Bronzong, Growlithe, Bronzor, Rufflet, Quillfish, Rowlet, Bronzor. There's something, and a full art Oranguru V. It is very, is that off-center? I can't tell. I think it definitely looks a little off-center, but I'll take it. 3 boxes in 2 different videos. 2 boxes had 2 each, and 1 box was cracked. Had 2 Greninja, 1 Holucha. That's pretty good. I don't actually know what this does. Back order. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may search your deck for up to 2 Pokemon tool cards, reveal them, and put them into your hand. Psychic does 30 damage, and this attack does 30 more damage for each damage. It does 50 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So, nothing crazy there. Of all the full arts, probably didn't really want that one. The coloration is pretty cool. It looks a little off-center, and I think part of it is just this green leaf thing that, it drags my attention to the side, and so it makes me think it's off-centered. I don't know. But I think there's another hit in this pack, if I'm being honest. I kind of see a little bit of Sparkle. I could be wrong. Psyduck, Pet Little, Stantler. Hey, Gardevoir character rare, very nice, and an Oranguru V. Oh, okay. So that's back-to-back Monkey. That's as much Oranguru V as I ever want to see. So, and we will sleeve up this Gardevoir with the doctor there in the background, typing away in that dark room. If he's typing away on a computer by himself in a dark room, he's probably a radiologist. That's my guess. The doctor's a radiologist, confirmed. I do not want any more Orangurus at all, ever. Monkey deck incoming, never. Wishcash, Sweet Honey, Bronzor, Rowlet, Oshawott, Scyther, Stantler, Hisuian Electrode, and a non-hollow Regirock. We're getting a lot of pretty good playables. I haven't seen as many Gutsy Pickaxes as I would like to. I definitely need those for some decks. Yeah, number 1 Oranguru fan. I know Frosted Caribou would be very happy to see all these Orangurus. And, yeah, let's do it. He got the Gardevoir gloves on, it looks like. Yeah, I mean, he's just a doctor, so he might just be having gloves. We're getting a lot of Gardenias. A lot of Gardenias. Hisuian Basculin. Now, this Hisuian Basculin is actually not bad. It's a basic Pokemon with a 0 attack cost, or 0 energy attack cost. Gather the crew, search your deck for 2 basic Pokemon, and put them onto your bench. Not a bad card at all. Glameow, a Yanma, Reverse Hollow Canceling Cologne, and a non-hollow Regieleki with a retreat cost of 3, which I personally do not understand. So, go figure that one out. You hope I hit Monkey at the same rate you hit Full Art Barry? Why do you want to do that to me? I thought we were friends. I thought we were friends. Fighting Energy. Another Grant. Happy to see. Hisuian Electro. There's that Gutsy Pickaxe we want. Teddiursa. Mantine. Hisuian Voltorb, which is okay. Another Hisuian Basculin. Glameow. Reverse Hollow Kricketot. And a non-hollow Thievial, which... this is an interesting card and might be able to fit into something like an Eternatus. Baffling is the ability, if your opponent has 2 or fewer prize cards remaining, whenever your opponent plays a supporter card from their hand, prevent all effects of that card done to your benched Pokemon V. So, you can use this to block your opponent from boss KOing your Lumineon or your Crobat if you have it in play. Usually it's going to go into like... I don't even know. It can go into like a Zoroark box type of deck. Something like that. I don't really know how many people are going to make use of it. but someone probably will. I have not hit Palkia. There is no. This is the Calyrex V trainer gallery, not the alt art. Not the alt art Palkia. Switch Cart isn't bad. Kricketune, Drifloon, Sudowoodo, Combee, Ralts, Nickit. Hey, a gold Shadow Rider Calyrex trainer gallery. Very, very cool to go with our Shadow Rider alt art. And then we have a non-holo Ursaluna. Very cool. Very, very cool. So you haven't seen a character rare. We've only seen 2 in this box so far. Usually people are getting like 3, 4. Thevio is definitely a Sander card and no one else. Definitely Sander. That's who wants to see it. The polls, when we hit pretty good for the most part, but we just gotta hit stuff. These polls are pretty good. Kamado, that's some awesome art on that Noctowl. Sneasel, Miss Drevis, Barboach, Scyther. There's something else here, and the Garchomp V with Mommy Cynthia. Very cool. And then we have a Holo Decidueye V. Very awesome Garchomp. I actually really wanted this card. It is a beautiful with just, I mean, come on. That Garchomp looks so intimidating. It looks like it's just waiting to crush you. Beautiful card. Very happy about that. Alvaro Fernandez, how you doing? Garchomp, gorgeous, gorgeous Garchomp, gorgeous Garchomp. Yeah, that's a hit for sure. Loving this so far. More V-Star markers. Everybody pulling the Mommy of Cynthia. The Mommy of Cynthia. What did I just say? Trekking Shoes is the first time we've seen this card, actually. And look at the top card of your deck. You may put that card into your hand if you don't discard that card and draw a card. Now, it doesn't say reveal. It says look at, which means your opponent does not know what you're drawing. So, very interesting card. So, this does not go over. No, we don't really care about the Decidueye. That will go over here. It is a nice hit, Eric. I agree for sure. Barboach, Scyther, Eevee, Heracross, a Reverse Holo Stantler, and a Regieleki. PSA 10 Garchomp and Mommy. Yeah, it's good. That would be pretty good. Techna, how you doing? We got some polls. We got some polls for sure. Trekking shows poll rate being low is surprising. Yeah, I haven't seen. That's the first one I've seen. Yeah, Mega. We haven't seen our a secret rare yet. So hope maybe this box has a gold type of card or an alt art. That would be very cool. But we'll see what we get. I'm not complaining so far. Reverse Holo Kricketune and a holographic Weirdur. You said absolute on Twitter last night, and I don't wait. Oh, Asbalut. Yeah, once you make a mistake on Twitter like that, there's no coming back from it. It's crazy how much tighter lipped this set has been compared to previous. Yeah, it's Friday, and you still don't have enough data to update your pre-release article. Well, hopefully this helps somehow, Temple of Sinnoh. You blame toasting the Pop-Tart. Listen to me. Toasting Pop-Tarts is incredible, and if Pop-Tart wants to support me, I'll eat a Pop-Tart in every damn video. I don't really care. Yanma, Reverse Holo Curlia, and a non-holo Thevia. The Pop-Tart thread was legendary. I thought it was pretty great. We're kind of winding down on packs here, so we're going to get rid of this. How many do we have? Just for a quick count, we have 5. We have 11 packs, so Elon's going to give us our option on Twitter. Supposedly his deal to buy Twitter is on hold because his stocks have been plummeting, but I don't want to talk about that. eat a Pop-Tart, and then, listen, my health is already atrocious, so don't worry about that. Feather Ball. Energy Lotto. Also, first time I've seen this. Not a great card. It was so funny because when they revealed, like when they said they were going to reveal a card that was coming back from the past, people got super, super hype, and it turned out to be Energy Lotto, and not as hype as people wanted. One Pop-Tart a day isn't too bad. I think we can make that work. I work out a fair amount. Magnemite, Swinub, and a Hisuian Decidueye V. Very nice. I do want to build this deck, so I'm happy to see the V here. Awesome, awesome pull. The V itself is not very good, but I'll take it nonetheless. The V Star is pretty interesting, so I'm content with it for sure. Toaster Strudels. Toaster Strudels are hit or miss, man. Toaster Strudels are definitely a hit or miss. They're one of those things that, like, you gotta be craving, and if you're not craving it, it's just like whatever. But if you are craving it, it hits the spot. You think Jake wanted Verse Seeker? He absolutely did. I think a lot of people wanted like Verse Seeker, and I don't necessarily think Verse Seeker is the way to go. We got a character rare Kingdra and a full art Starmie V. 2 full arts, very cool. Did not expect that from this box. Kingdra is a wonderful Pokemon, and I do love it very much. So I'm happy to pull that character. I think of all the character rares, Kingdra is probably the best. And this Starmie, it's okay. 50 damage for each energy attached to all of your opponent's Pokemon for just 2 energy is a pretty good attack, especially considering that Trinity Nova is a thing powering up all these Pokemon. Double Turbo Energy is a thing. Rapid Strike Energy is a thing. So you could be hitting for pretty hard. You could be hitting pretty hard with Energy Spiral. When you slap it down and you just Raihan or Melanie and then attach for turn, and now you're hitting real hard out of nowhere, I think it needs to get a little bit more respect than people might be giving it. I don't think people are talking about Starmie enough. So, and it does have free retreat, yeah. So you don't even need Air Balloon or anything like that. Jubilite Village, Drifloon, Sudowoodo, Magnemite, Ralts, Sneasel, Reverse Hollow Sneasel, and an Avalugg. I don't think... Yeah, wonderful Garchomp. It is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Probably one of my favorite pulls is that Garchomp. And then also the Machamp. Love Machamp. I'm a huge, huge fan. Yes, Energy Search is F regulation mark. It's going to be... They showed it in the Start Deck 100. So, Shieldon, Hisuian Heavaball, what? Stantler. I'm just going to pretend I never made that mistake. We're just going to move on. Togepi, Combee. Hey, there's the Cleaver character rare and a non-hollow Vesper Queen. Okay, we're doing better on these character rares now. So that's we've actually pulled quite a few in this box. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 character rares in this box. So that's pretty good. Yeah, Starmie, Palkia. I think that's going to be a pretty good combo. Go check out Justin Basil's website. He has all the stuff from Start Deck 100, what's getting rotated, what's not. Please go check out justinbasil.com. It is a great, great card. Great website. Seasoned Spice and Curry. Oh God, there's something here. There's something in this pack. Can we take a guess what we think is going to be in this? What? I need someone to guess what is in this pack. Rufflet, Quillfish, Rowlet. What are we thinking? I need someone to guess. Another Quillfish. Reverse Hollow Mightyena. What is behind this? Ah, man. I would love to see Hisuian Samurott V-Star. That's the thing I want it to be, and it is a Luxray V. Not exactly the V we want, but Luxray V, it's a hit nonetheless. Hit nonetheless. I have what do we got? 6 more packs. 6 more. Let's do it. Let's see if we can pull a secret rare from this box. Secret rare choice belt would be pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. If I was to get a secret rare, that would be the one I want. Komodo, Scyther, Togepi, Chata, and let me know what cards you guys are all looking for in this set. I actually love to hear what cards people are looking for. Reverse Hollow Arcanine and a Hollow Typhlosion. Not exactly the kind we want. Down to the last 5. You'll learn to play Control just for Luxray. Let's not get crazy, right? We don't need more Control decks. We definitely don't need more Control decks. Water, another Trekking Shoes, very nice. Grant, I'll take. Sudowoodo, Combee, Ralts, Nickit, Togepi, Reverse Hollow Avalugg, and a non-hollow Regice. You want the Dinosaur or Glade. Is Glade in this? I thought Glade was next set. Oh, I just ripped that in half. Okay, down to the final. This is the top cut, everybody. Top cut of the box. We've only seen 1 V-Star, which is more than I've seen other people pull. Honestly, I've seen some people not get. There's something here. You can kind of see the glitter. You can kind of see the glitter. Oh boy. What are we thinking? It's a reverse hollow, so it's a trainer gallery card. Oh boy, I don't know what this is gonna be. Growlithe. A full art Melanie, very nice, and a holographic Absol. Melanie is a great card to pull. So this is fantastic. Full art Melanie. You know that's going to be on everybody's hit list. Last 3. Last 3. We're running out of space to put all of these hits we're getting. Running out of space. And here we go. Fire Energy, Zissou, Kirlia, Cancel and Cologne, Rufflet, Ponyta, Rowlet, Bronzor, Kricketot, Azelf, and a non-hollow Basculegion. So, we're down to the last 2, and we have not seen a Radiant Pokemon yet. We also haven't seen a V-Star or a secret rare. We did get 2 full arts, so that might be our pulls. Streamer luck problem. I don't have enough desk space. Oh, Gunner with the super chat. I love you so much. I think that's what that means, right? I hope it means I love you so much. Otherwise, I sound like an idiot. Congrats on everything. Thank you so much. It's super kind of you. God. Please, someone tell me that means I love you so much. Otherwise, I'm going to be so embarrassed. Oh, my goodness. Switch cart. Oshawott. Hoot Hoot. Kricketot. Stantler. Quillfish. Reverse hollow Trekking Shoes. And a non-hollow Overquill. Your Dragon Mama then thicker than a DQ Blizzard Mama. What more could you want? Yeah. I'm 0 complaints. None whatsoever. So we got this last pack here. Let's make it happen. I don't even know what we could. There's nothing I would even ask for in this pack. I mean, Radiant Greninja would be sweet, but if I don't pull a Radiant Pokemon, it's not the end of the world. We did pull one from the ETB, so that's okay. Jubilife, Dartrix, I just appreciate you all being here, enjoying this with me. This is so much fun, and I'm glad that, you guys are here to watch and have fun. And that's really means the most to me. Reverse Hollow Jubilife and a non-hollow Arcanine. We're going to end the YouTube video portion of this by saying thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, found this a little informative. If you did and you want to see more of it, please like, subscribe, comment. Check out individuals like Steuben. Check out Optimal60. Michaela is a fantastic creator. Justin Basil both has a YouTube and an awesome website. So there's so many people that you can be going and following. You absolutely should. That's going to do it for us today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.